Okay, today we're going to have some fun, not really formatted, something really cool that I noticed, and apparently it existed for a long while. So the name of the tool is called Cockpit Socket. No idea why. But when you install the CentOS 8.3 or maybe versions below, it says, well, you know what, if you want to enable it, go with system enable now Cockpit Socket. Okay. And now stands that you not only enable, but also start. So when you do that, you can now control your system from the browser. I just found it today. So it's not that it didn't exist before, but without the need to install it or anything, it's just there. It was pretty cool. So we go to https:// and to the IP of the thing. So it's like, yeah, I already have it here. I have no idea where I have it. So .16, basically to the IP or to the DNS name of the server on port 9090. And it will warn you that the certificate is not good for you because it's self-signed certificate, of course. Right, and you accept the risk and continue. Right, and it has this nice web interface for everything that you need, right? So we can go with root and the password for the root, and you can say, oh, also reuse my passwords for remote locations. So that's really good. So when you go to the overview, you get your health and last login and whatnot, and restart and shutdown that probably have prompts over here. I don't know. But you can see graphs, system information, configuration, everything, logs, for error and whatnot. So that's very useful. For example, if you're not well versed in Linux, but you do know that you need to check some logs in the system, or at least you can grab them from the browser and do it without, trying to figure out how do I transfer logs from SSH session, how the file transfer is working. Storage has a very nice functionality in terms of, you can manage your devices. You can, for example, if you choose the hard drive, create partition table, and everything is right here in the browser, which is pretty nice. I mean, believe me, compared to command line, that thing is gold. Let's see what goes on in networking. So, yeah, I see that you have the no logs and everything. You can add bridges. That is Podman. I have no idea what Podman stands for. We need to research it separately. We have the user management. Let's see what we can do with it. Lock account, force change. Basically, you can control everything that you want. Services also kind of nice to see the status of the services. I hope it has search. So me and you are looking at it together for the first time, right? So it takes time for it to fetch anything from the server, which is really weird that it takes so long, but maybe for the first time, maybe it's building some HTML report, I don't know. And it's going to say loading like this for a while. So I know what, I don't want to wait for it to load. Let's see the applications. And we'll end with a big finale. Oh, build customized operating system images. You can install that kind of thing. And for some reason, it has only 6 of them. Oh, Cockpit for Podman containers. Probably it has something related to Kubernetes. I don't know. Session recording, storage, subscription manager, build customize. Well, that manage your virtual machines. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to try even. The reports, kernel dump for support probably. SE Linux. Finally, you can just go and set it into permissive mode without some weird command line stuff. It's not enough for vertical servers or anything, but definitely. And refreshing package information, I think it's going to be like services going to wait for a long while. So let's skip to terminal. So this is our terminal. And, like any other terminal, you can do a lot of nice things. Let's see if it supports callers. So system, CTL, status, cockpit. Yep, it supports colors. And also you can copy paste. So for example, you do this and you do insert, a shift insert on your keyboard, and it just goes and inserts everything in your, uh, sorry, it inserts everything in your, what it's called, uh, clipboard, right? Now, when you try to control U or control K, to delete everything in the line, it actually opens something else based on the browser that you're using. So for example, if I type anything and I want to delete it, usually you'll do Control U, but here it opens this view source shortcut, but it also deletes what you need, right? And in order to copy what you have on the screen, you can right click and copy. That's Control Insert, and Shift Insert is going to insert it, right? So now Shift Insert on my keyboard. That's exactly what it did. So pretty nice. I have to say it has this appearances and color modes. It's just super nice if you want to do something really quick on your system. Not as fast as normal SSH, but for that we have mremote in G. But definitely a really nice tool if you just want to pop in and do whatever. Okay, here's the filter. So let's do RDP first. There's XRDP enabled. XRDP session manager. I have no idea what we need it for. Firewall. Yeah, basically we have a lot of things, and we have the paths, timers, and we can create timer actually, run jobs. That is fantastic. Sockets, targets. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. So very cool tool. I think I'll incorporate it into some training, and what I will also see that you can add multiple hosts to that thing, so we can manage everything in one system. It's not a solution that fits all the needs, but in a situation where you need to give some access to users remotely to your system without letting them use SSH and everything else, you can do it here, and it's pretty nice, at least for a temporary access or something like that. Definitely a really good solution, and I really like that it's just installed out of the box on my CentOS template. So definitely worth looking at it. Okay, well, I'll see you in the next one.